Hey, Dave from cheapwinefinder.com. We're about a week and a half away from Christmas and a little bit more than that for New Year's. And we got a wine that will work for both occasions and still be inexpensive, which is what we do at cheapwinefinder.com. What we have here is the Monsigny Brut Rosé Champagne. $19.99 from Aldi. Sub $20 champagne, real deal champagne from a grocery store that does value priced items. And it's killer. It rocks hard. This is the rosé. Last year I did, at this time, I didn't see the rosé, I only saw the Brut. And that was the most memorable wine I had in 2019. I'm not so sure it was the best wine I had in 2019. But when I think back on 2019, this is the one that comes up first every single time. Because it was $19. And I like my champagne to have a good deal of Pinot Noir in there. And this one's 65% Pinot Noir, 25% Pinot Meunier, 10% Chardonnay. And while I like Chardonnay champagne, I'm not saying anything wrong about that. I just like it the other way. I just like to have some meat on my bones when I have champagne, and Pinot Noir gives it to it. And this is excellent. I mean, this is balanced. It's got some weight on the palate. It's got lean flavor. I'm taking a sip because I got champagne. I'm going to drink it. Let the sax player play some. And then we're going to, if you think, oh, it's too cheap, I need to spend more money. I hate to tell you this, but like the entry level for the main people, the big name champagnes, their entry level $35 bottles of champagne are sourced from, 100 different vineyards, and they make 1 million bottles. Aldi $20 champagne is more exclusive. I mean, they don't make a big deal out of how much they make and how many vineyards they take it from, and they end up making it really good. It kind of tells you how to lie that if it's a mass-produced wine, it's no good. Because, I would take some of these main, champagne houses, their main entry. Well, I'll drink that every day if I could. I mean, I could, but oh no, I can't, because I have to drink something new every day for cheapwinefinder.com. But don't think this isn't exclusive, that this isn't premium, this isn't quality, because it's more quality than the big names are. When you get champagne, when you get up in the pricey ones, when you get up into the vintage ones, when you get up into the wines that they, you got to be in the bottle a year and a half for the second fermentation. When you get in 3 and 4 year one, that's when it gets crazy good. But just the regular stuff is really good too. More than just really good. Really, really, really gets 3 reallys. Took another sip, and I'm actually going to have to pour some more. Now, I don't know what the difference is between a regular champagne and a rosé champagne, because champagne routinely has red and white grapes in it. And, rosé is like a white style of wine with red grapes to make it very simple. And champagne has Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier in it all the time. Blanc de Blanc is just Chardonnay and whatever white grape they use there. Blanc de Noirs means that it's just Pinot Noir and Pinot Meunier. But if you don't see that on there, it's probably got Chardonnay and Pinot Noir and Pinot Meunier. They do it all the time. So the only difference is, I think, that the color is different. Which, I never had a problem with champagne's color. I always thought it was pretty. Another sip. This is really good drinking champagne at $20 for real deal, solid champagne. One thing you got to remember is Aldi is in Europe. It's in the United States. It's in Australia. They have more reach than any other distributor of wine does, I think. So they can come in at a really good price. And this is $19.99 for a solid, legit, really good tasting. Will probably freak people out in the blind champagne tasting Chardonnay. Champagne. C words get me. So there you go. You want a bargain for a champagne, head to Aldi's. Get it before it runs out. And on to the next one. We'll have some more Christmas wines. And we'll try to come up with a mix of expensive and bargains, splurge and reality wines. And we'll be going there and as Christmas and New Year's comes closer. So keep it cheap. Check out cheapwinefinder.com for all the stuff we got going. We got a ton of podcasts, a ton of reviews. I think we had 2,000 reviews, and I got rid of a bunch of the old ones, which are too old to really put on anymore because, no one's drinking $10 wines from 2011. They're vinegar now. So keep it cheap. Adios. Bye-bye. And I'll talk to everybody in a couple of days. Bye-bye.